Beautiful Gemini. Hi, how are you? Welcome to your March 2025 tarot reading. I am Elena Valdez. I am so excited that you are here. Let's get right into your reading. Find out what the general energy is for you here in the month of March. I'm going to pull a challenge card as well as the advice. For Gemini, please remember to adjust the gender how it best resonates for you. And this is good for you if you have Sun, Moon, Venus, rising in Gemini. Okay, two more cards for Gemini. First card out of the gate here is the Hanged One. I'll show you in just a bit. Two more for Gemini, please. One more for Gemini, please. Okay. Beautiful. The Hanged One, the Chariot, and the Ten of Coins. Couple of things happening here, Gemini. Firstly, with the Hanged One next to the Chariot, there is a direction here that you're getting ready. There's a path here that you're getting ready to set out towards with the Chariot. This path can quite literally be travel. It can be moving to a different location, different home, especially here next to the Ten of Coins. This can also be about moving to a different employer, different company, etc. Okay? But when it's paired with the Hanged One or the Hanged One here, it's about pausing that trip or pausing that movement forward for a bit to really assess all points of view or to really assess the needs of all people involved. So here in March, there's something you want to move forward towards, and potentially it could have something to do with your financials, with your family, your legacy, your roots. Something about you creating concrete legacy here, whether it's through your financials or where you're going to live here with the Ten of Coins, or where you're moving your family to, or how you're going to provide for your family here. But it requires some form of movement. So either it literally means you need to move out of your home, or maybe even travel, go towards something here. It's about moving towards something, but with you in control of that. You being the person in charge in the driver's seat here. It's almost like you're directing the path for other people, whether it's your family, people who you employ, your friends, your community. It's like you're the director here with the Chariot, yet at the same time, you're being required, or you're feeling the sense or this urge to not move so quickly as you may have done so in the past. Because all of a sudden, there's a need to take other people into consideration. So it's almost like you don't have full autonomy here to either go somewhere by yourself, or move somewhere on your own, or make a decision for yourself. Like there are other people here to consider, and potentially because it affects other people's livelihoods. This may potentially be your own family that it affects, your own community, your own something, your own employees, employer. And so you're aware of that, and you're pausing, and you're seeing, oh, I can't move as freely as I'd like to. Alternatively, this can just be other people not allowing you to move forward, right? Because of whatever they're fearing, whatever their agenda is, whatever their goals are, their intentions here. Let's get some more info on this energy. What is the Chariot about? For some of you, this has something to do with a child or someone recently having a child, or someone announcing that they have a child. So you may want to make a journey to see somebody who's either pregnant, about to have a child, because again, you're considering other people's needs here with the Hanged One and the Ten of Coins. It could be related to your legacy, so your blood lineage, people who are in your community. And so you're needing to decide whether to travel towards someone, or you're needing to decide if you can move to be closer to them. I'm feeling caretakers here, like grandmas or people who care for their children and they're about to have a child, or maybe even siblings. But then you got the Ace of Cups to confirm the Chariot. And the Ace of Cups can symbolize a new child, but it can also symbolize a new emotional essence. So moving towards feeling connected towards someone, moving towards something that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled here with the Ace of Cups. It's double water energy too, because the Chariot represents, is associated with Cancer, which is a water sign, and the Ace of Cups is the beginning of all emotional things and intuitive things, also a water element. So whatever you want to move towards, Gemini, or whatever this thing is that you know, you pretty much need to direct this. Otherwise, others are going to direct this, and you may have to take a back seat, but not really with the Chariot. You're usually the one directing. Although it may feel like other people are directing it, but it's not that. It's just that you are actually considering other points of views here. All right, so let's clarify the Ten of Coins. What is the Ten of Coins about? For Gemini. Yeah, changes in your family. The Wheel of Fortune, changes in your community. Fated things happening, coming to fruition. So there are things changing. For some of you, it can be that your family members, your community is moving away. It's changing, it's expanding. You're changing, you're expanding, you're moving towards something different. There's a huge emphasis, though, on focusing on other people's perspectives, needs. Focusing on other people's needs here is what I'm getting. All right, what is the biggest challenge here for Gemini in the month of March? What is the biggest challenge they need to be aware of? Remember, Gemini, you have free will. So you decide. Oh, Ace of Coins. Now you have two aces on the table. This is interesting because this is not typically you for the challenge here. The challenge is the Ace of Coins and the Sage of Swords. Remember, this is challenge. So this is about getting clear about the financial needs or the tangible needs or new tangible needs that someone needs. But this is a challenge for you this month. So either it's a challenge to communicate what those tangible needs are for you, Gemini, or it's someone else's challenge to tell you the truth about what's really happening here with finances. There could be some situation here, because with Ace of Coins being in the challenge position, it can mean that either the tangibilities needed to get this new life started, and the tangibilities can be anything from finances to the tangible home that you live in, the practical things needed to bring something to fruition, with the Ace of Coins being a challenge. So either A, you don't have the home you want to move to yet, or the home that you want to move to is contractually unavailable or contractually causing issues and challenges. So for some of you, this could be that legal documents, contracts, leases, mortgages, visas, that type of thing. Either there's a difficulty getting them grounded here with the Ace of Coins, or tangibly showing proof or evidence of something is what I'm picking up. That is so specific, by the way. Like, that is very specific. So if this is meant for you, if this is your reading, you will know what this is about, Gemini. What else? Let's get some more clarifying energy on this Ace of Coins and the Sage of Swords. Another challenge here, Gemini, can be that somebody's just not clearly and objectively, without any fear, just stating something regarding what is available financially or tangibly. What else for challenge for Gemini? And then we move into the advice, the best part, right? What else? What else do we need to know about this Ace of Coins in the challenge position? Two of Wands. Because something about the tangibilities will determine what path you're going to take. Something about this issue, whether it's contractual, financial. The reason it's so important, Gemini, is because this will determine what path you take. So for some of you, you may be on a crossroads right now. And the defining factor is going to come down to what this can potentially yield tangibly. That's why that's important. That's why that's coming up. And you're probably needing that for yourself to you're needing that for yourself to make a decision. All right, let's move into the closing advice for our beautiful Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Some of you are moving. So a couple of things, beautiful. Once you decide, once you realize what this path to take is, once you realize, because this path, once you realize what path is the best path for you, you're going to start strategizing, because that's the other side of the Two of Wands, is creating a plan, getting on it. Like, okay, I see clearly now what's happening and what's not happening. Now I'm going to start building my plan. And then with the world closes out chapters. This means that the advice is A, be courageous enough to close out a chapter. Leave behind what needs to be left. The world can also be about moving internationally or moving to, I don't feel that this is like another state, or it can be just so many states away if you live in the US. But if you live in a different country, it can literally just be within your continent, like moving somewhere else, or a different country or continent altogether here. But then it's paired with the Five of Coins, right? So this is about having the ability to do what you need to do, close out the chapters, close out whatever needs to close out, move wherever you need to move. Even though you know it's going to cause some, disappointment to someone, maybe to your community, your friends. Maybe it's going to cause a temporary setback for you, sadness, loss, missing someone, right? But also there's a feeling here of like the separation. Something about the world and this reading right now is making me feel like there's a fear of separation and loss here. And maybe you are preparing for that because you know that that is potentially coming up for you, because you're about to make a decision that may create some kind of separation isolation from those that you care about. But what I'm feeling here with the world and the Five of Coins is that once you realize what path you want to take, Gemini, you may be looking at disappointing people that you don't want to disappoint. And that might be what's kind of the issue here, right? Like there's a little bit of, yeah, there's like, let's get some more advice or further info on this advice. Okay. Closing advice for our beautiful Gemini. Closing advice for a beautiful Gemini. You're about to do something big, Gemini. You're about to make a decision. You're about to bring the Tower. Either you or someone in your life. I think it's you though, because this is advice. This is part of the advice. You're about to make a big decision, and it's rooted in this Two of Wands here. And it's also rooted in the fact that you're ready for a big change here. You're ready for things to be different with the Wheel. And this decision that you're about to make has to do with satisfying your world, bringing indulgence, bringing satisfaction, bringing a sense of, it's like you're ready to enjoy your life. You're ready to enjoy yourself. You're ready to this can also be running up your debt, you know, having such a great time that you increase your debt, or that you just go to the spa more often. You enjoy richer food. You enjoy the ambiance of things and being more in that space. And when the Tower shows up paired with the Nine of Cups, it means that that something major is about to happen in our life. And the reason it's meant to happen is because A, we either indulged a bit too much and it happened, or B, in this case, your advice, you're being advised to bring a Tower moment forth, meaning being courageous to make a decision that may feel disruptive to others. It may bring some kind of chaos at first, but at the end of the day, it's going to bring you the happiness, the joy, the indulgence, the emotional fulfillment that you've been needing here. Because there is a sense here, especially with the Five of Coins, you've not been fully happy here. And so once you make this change, once you either move or you change your perspective, your environment, or you stop taking other people's point of views or consideration, or stop considering other people and instead consider yourself and your needs, then you're happy. There's a complexity happening because remember in the beginning, there's a potential of moving into or helping someone who's either having a child or helping your child or helping family. There's a little bit of like maybe of that guilt of, oh, maybe I need to stay behind and help, or maybe I need to move towards them and help them, or be there for my family or my community. But the advice here is like, let it all fall down. Remember, Gemini, you have free will. You make your own decisions. Never, ever, ever make a decision based on a tarot reading. But according to this reading, it's time. Something that hasn't been working for you for a while, it's time. And at the end of the day, you're going to get the emotional fulfillment that you want. Beautiful Gemini, I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please like, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to finding you back here again soon. Bye.